Great Movies, an all-time classic of a comedy with a 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb and a 73% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. 1980s Caddyshack, directed by Harold Ramis. It's got an all-star comedy cast: Rodney Dangerfield, Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, and a gopher. What's not to love? Now, this appears to be one of those films you either absolutely love it or you absolutely hate it. Written by Brian Doyle Murphy. Yes, the very same. No, Murphy. I meant Murray. Yeah. So Bill Murray's brother, Harold Ramis, or Ramis, however you pronounce that. That's Egon from the Ghostbusters, and Douglas Kennedy, also directed by Harold Ramis. It stars Chevy Chase, Rodney Dangerfield, Ted Knight, Michael O'Keefe, whatever happened to him, Bill Murray, and also Cindy Morgan, who you might remember as being Yuri in Tron. Do you remember that movie? That's such a great flick. On with me tonight is the one, the only. He's the smoking ghost. It's Adam Gray. Thanks for joining me, mate.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
Ghosty! I've always wanted to say that to you.
Well, I've always wanted to hear that from you.
Oh, well, that's all right. Then we're all happy then. Hello to everybody in the chat. You were telling me this is one of your all-time favorite bangers.
Yeah, I'm not generally a fan or an easy fan of comedy movies, but I love this film. I saw it in the theater originally, and I watch it at least once a year, at least.
That's good. I haven't watched this in absolutely ages. But I treated myself to it earlier today, obviously to do the slides, and it's got that lovable 80s Americana cheese kind of texture to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in spades, absolutely.
And that's what we're missing from modern entertainment these days. Just those ridiculously stupid films that are, how can I put it, that are a bit surreal and hyperbolous, but in the right way.
Yeah, it goes over the top lots of times, but there are some wonderfully nuanced little throwaway mumbled lines in this movie that crack me up every time.
I bet I can do one of them right off the bat for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey, we're all getting laid!
Not so subtle, but hilarious. It's one of the most quotable movies I know.
It is a whole heap of fun as well. Without further ado, what an intro. You've got the underrated star of the movie, the Gopher.
I wonder if he has a name like on set or something, like a nickname.
I don't know, but just to clarify, it's not Gopher from the Love Boat. Just thought I'd clear that up.
We don't know that.
Well, no, we don't, do we? To be fair, here he is. Little furry bastard.
Name for him.
I don't know who was the puppeteer on this, but he did a fantastic job with this, because this character, even though it's a puppet, is so animate, but in all the right ways.
I remember hearing something about this being a late edition, or they shot additional scenes of the gopher to pace out the movie better, something like that. There is a commentary for this movie. I don't own the disc, unfortunately.
To be fair, there is quite a bit of bloat in this film, and I noticed that when I was doing the slides, and I thought, oh, that's a good scene, that's a good scene. And I thought, you know, in the balance of the film and the pacing, a lot of stuff could have been weeded out, and it could have been a bit of a tighter film.
I think of its time, it's not too padded. Maybe from today's eyes, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's just maybe me being a bit picky. Oh, blooming heck. Right off the bat. Not Brian, £6. Trey Knackers de Pot. That's 3 pot knackers. Hello to everybody in the chat, by the way. I will get around to saying hello to you, but we'll get some slides done. This is Danny Noonan, played by Michael O'Keefe. I can't honestly think of anything that I've seen this guy in.
No, he kind of vanished.
Really?
Well, I mean, I haven't researched it, but I don't remember him from anything else. I
Hmm.
really don't.
He's been active up until last year, and he's got 121 credits on IMDb, one directorial debut, and he's done a soundtrack as well. But just looking at some, oh, he's been in MacGyver.
Okay.
He was in the Blacklist as well. My goodness. But he's been in loads of things.
Did his appearance just change drastically? Is that why I don't remember?
Yeah, I mean, he's been in Leverage as well, Criminal Minds. Oh, wow, House. He's been in so many things. Unless he did like what a lot of actors do. They seem to have like the rest of the decade off and then come
Right.
back.
Once the cocaine money runs out, then you'll be like,
Yeah.
back to work.
Oh my God, before he was in Caddyshack, he was in MASH in 2 episodes.
Really?
Yeah. Corporal Richard Travis. He was also in The Waltons as well.
Well, that I never watched, but
Do you remember that episode where John Boy nearly got himself in hot water? It was like, good night, Ma, good night, Pa, good night, Mary Sue, good night, Ma, good night, Pa, good night, John Boy, good night, John Boy, good night, Ma, good night, Pa, don't come in. What was he doing? But there were power tools and sheep noises. And this is interesting. He goes to work. Obviously, he's saving up to go to college, so he's got to be what? 18-ish, shall we say?
Yeah.
So he's saving up to go to college, and he's saving all his golf caddying money up because he works at the local golf club.
Allegedly, yes.
Yeah.
Allegedly saving, I mean.
Bushwood Country Club. Private members only. I could do with some bush. Isn't it funny, bush and wood together? But
yes, it is.
that's got to be a coincidence. And Chevy Chase, it's a bit of a shocker because it turned out, in the grand scheme of things, that Chevy Chase was just like a monster cock.
Yeah.
For all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but I have to give him big stars for this performance. I mean, on screen, I think he's very, very funny. I think this might be his peak, honestly.
I noticed, though, watching quite a lot of Chevy Chase movies growing up, that he recycles a lot of his material all the way through his films.
Yeah. Well, he recycles his demeanor, certainly, but
no, I think that just comes inbuilt. Apparently, he comes from a very posh and notable New York family, so that might be the reason why he's got such a delightful attitude. Skyfire 85 for the win says Wikipedia lists Pat Brymer as Mr. Gopher's puppeteer. I did not know that.
Thank you,
and I think that's a good shout from him. So Chevy Chase plays Ty Webb. He's a rich kid, and he's living off the trust fund, isn't he, basically?
Yeah. He says right here, he's like, what's wrong with lumber yards? I own 3 of them.
But I don't know where any of them are. That was the line, wasn't it, that accompanied that statement?
Yeah.
And then there's this old Jedi mind trick with the golf ball, but he's a golf natural. He's like one of those, he's too lazy to go pro, basically, and he just does everything for fun.
Yeah.
But golf is his life, as many rich people seem to attest to. And he gets on the green over a water hazard, so he encourages Danny to have a go. And Danny is kind of a bit of a golf whiz kid. Obviously, he works in the industry, but he's a bit crap on this shot. And he says, this was just before he took this shot. Chevy Chase's character, Ty Webb, says, it's all about destiny. He says, I tell you what, if you make it to the green, go to college. And Danny says, did I get it? He went, enjoy working in the lumberyard, doesn't he? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, this is the judge. Judge Elihu Schmales, played by Ted Knight, who is great as this character. His face and, his like physical performance is just worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, I think he's underrated and under remembered.
Yeah. I can't honestly, obviously, this guy's obviously been in a lot of things, but I can't tell you how many things he's been in. I've seen him in dribs and drabs in a lot of films over the years, and TV shows.
Well,
He's one of those actors where you go, hang on a minute, I've seen him somewhere before, and you can't quite place him. Then you like spring out of bed at 3 a.m. and then go, oh, that's that guy from Caddyshack.
Yeah, well, Mary Tyler Moore, I think, was his first big footprint. I don't know if they played much of that in Britain, but yeah, I think he's hysterical. I think he's just a master.
Yeah. Not a lot of TV shows from back in the day translated well over here, which is a shame because I spent a few of my formative years living in Canada. So obviously I grew up watching a lot of American TV. And then when we came back to the UK, there was all these great shows and nobody had ever heard of them. And I missed 3 years of Doctor Who. I went to Canada and it was Tom Baker, came back and it was Peter Davison, and nobody could tell me what had happened, which was a bit of a bugger. RG, hello you, in the chat says, and I think you've told me this before, my dad was at a party once and Chevy Chase put a hot dog in his drink. My dad got back at him by spraying him in the face with one of those spray things they have at fancy parties.
A fire extinguisher?
Oh, I know. One of the soda bottles.
Oh, a seltzer bottle.
Yeah. I bet it was one of those.
Nice. I hope so.
Oh, interesting factoid from Skyfire as well. Michael O'Keefe, Danny, was married to singer-songwriter Bonnie Raitt during the 90s.
Oh, what the heck?
I did not know that. Oh, the other half's in tonight, mate.
Oh, she's spying on me.
100% lurking, but wanted to say hello. Hello, Babs. Nice to have you on my channel for a change. I'm normally all over your channels, being a nuisance in your chat. I'm really excited. My asshat is due to land any day now.
You threw me off with that Sunday. I didn't know you were talking about. Oh, yeah, you got a hat from our shop.
Yeah, it says great asshat on the way. Which is quite interesting on emails when you somebody's looking over your shoulder and they're going, asshat, what's that all about?
Don't check that on the company server.
Yeah. So anyway, the judge obviously has a bit of sway at the country club. I think he was one of the original founders with Ty's dad. Ty does mention that later, that his dad didn't actually like the judge. They kind of used each other to get the country club going. But the Gophers making a real mess of the green. Judge ain't happy about it, and he gets the head groundsman out. And I always think of groundskeeper Willie. Did they base him on this guy?
I think they must have.
The atypical, groundskeeper. He's a Scottish dude.
And he's a little red in the cheeks.
I don't know. I'm getting a weird vibe off this guy. He seems a kiss ass. Oh, and I love this early start for Bill Murray's character, Carl. Carl Spackler, what a name. And he's watching the Gilfs play golf. But it looks as though he's doing some strokes of his own, doesn't it? Like he's on his stroke.
He's just washing his balls.
Yeah. But did you notice that the more he gets excited, he seems to have this cream oozing over?
Yeah, a little soapy.
Yeah, I like how they did that, It's kind of a bit of a play on the rudeness. It's subtle. The rudeness is subtle in this. The jokes, you could watch this in the living room and have kids present. And some of it, 95% of this would fly straight over the heads.
A lot of it flew over my head when I was a kid in the theater.
Oh, you went to see this at the cinema. Well done.
Yeah, my mom took me and then she covered my eyes during the love scene.
So you didn't actually get to see Cindy Morgan's Crown Jewels?
I saw enough to know I liked it.
Nice. You didn't see those in Tron?
No.
Did your floppy turn into a hard disk?
It's none of your business, young man.
Oh dear, never mind. Anyway, groundskeeper Willie, we'll call him this just for a laugh. You know, he definitely gives Carl a bit of a dressing down. And it's funny how Bill Murray's brother is one of the writers of this. I think this, in part, if truth were to be fully exposed, and this is what I believe, I think this was more of a comedy device for Bill Murray.
Oh, I think so. Absolutely. It seems written for him 100%. Absolutely. I like the way the abuse rolls downhill here, though. The judge yells at Willie, Willie yells at Carl.
Yeah. It does it. What I'm trying to find a euphemism, but I can't quite get one out. MC says it was Bill Murray that piqued my interest in this film. For a lot of people saw this post Ghostbusters in the UK. Really? Skyfire says writer Brian Doyle Murray is Bill's older brother. Yeah, we did touch on that a little bit.
He's also underrated. He's good on screen and off screen.
I noticed how thin Brian looked in this movie, and then what is it? 10 years later, they were both in. Is it 90 or 93 Groundhog Day?
I would have to check. I want to say,
but Brian had definitely put some podge on between then.
Yeah, he plumped up a bit.
Yeah. So here's the titular Caddyshack. So Danny's just been looking after the boss's office, and he started winding Tony up, who's one of the other caddies. And there was something bugging me about this guy. I thought, I've seen this guy somewhere before. And I was just making a cup of coffee, and then the penny dropped. It's Brian Schwartz from the Porky's movies.
No kidding.
Yeah. Scott Colombi, who plays Tony D'Annunzio in this.
Well, he's a perfect sleazeball. He's spot on.
Which is a total opposite of the character he played in Porky's. And there's Bill Murray's brother, Brian Doyle Murphy. I keep saying fucking Murphy.
Yeah.
Murray. There we go. That's Bill Murray's brother right there. And he was the mayor in Groundhog Day, if you remember. Yeah, 93 Skyfire says Groundhog Day.
They worked 13 years. On a lot of movies. They worked together on The Razor's Edge is the first one that pops in mind.
But it's just weird how he can change in 13 years. So anyway, he's kind of teased Tony a little bit here. So now Danny's going to get it all over a bottle of Coke. Oh, well. So they're just about to start having a bit of fisticuffs. And Tony's brother jumps on Danny's bike. Gumball machine gets broken. So the focus of attention now, you've got all these. Nobody's ever done this of our generation, have they, Atom?
No.
Seen a gumball machine get broken and everybody doesn't give a shit about the glass. You've got to pick all the gumballs up.
Yeah, get the gumballs first and then sweep. There's a line here real quick from Brian where he goes, "You, Angie, pick up that blood."
Yeah. And then he grabs Tony's brother, makes him read out all the rules. And then he does a bit of a reminder about that, the caddy golf tournament thingy. If you know what I mean. Brian says, Brian Doyle Murray, not Murphy, played Clark Griswold's boss in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. All these guys.
That's right.
It must have been a very limited pool of talent back in the day, because all these guys associated with one another. You've got the SCTV crowd, aka like Egon and John Candy and what's his name? Levy.
Eugene
Levy, yeah. And that woman who recently passed away.
Oh, Catherine O'Hara. She was fabulous. She was fabulous.
So you've got all these people, and then you've got a great percentage of these other folk who ended up on SNL.
The SNL crowd, yeah. Well, they all a lot of these people come from the same comedy workshops, like the Groundlings and whatnot. So I think it's natural. I don't think it's what do they call it? Uh,
Forced.
well, it'll come to me. Sort of like incest, but without the sex. What is it called? It starts with a P.
Politics.
No.
Oh, no, that still includes the sex.
Nepotism.
Ah, that's the word.
Yeah, I think it's natural for groups of actors to work together over the years.
Find this quite interesting. We get this scene of the interior of the country club, and it doesn't really look like much of a country club. It's a little bit weird. You got this character on the telephone. He's a doctor, and he's testing his beeper out all the time.
Dr. Beeper is his name. His character's name is Dr. Beeper.
Played by Dan Resin. That's a great name. And he wears a pith helmet, which is very bizarre. So anyway, Judge comes in and says he wants his golf shoes doing up nice. That's his grandson in the background. Spalding. That's a great name.
Yeah.
John F. Barman Jr. That's a mouthful. Who plays Spalding Smales. So he gets this guy to sort his golf shoes out.
But he's really down dressing him about it too.
You've got to let me just go back a slide. Everybody had a jacket like that back in the 80s. Even I had a jacket like that back in the 80s. In fact, I had one, and we bought it from a mall in Ohio. I remember that.
Oh, that's where I was born.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anywhere near Bloomingdale?
I was born in Akron, which is the northeast corner. Bloomingdale. My mind is blanking.
It might be more towards the Western Virginia side. Because I think that's where my extended family live that way. I don't know. I've not spoken to any of them for bloody decades. Nice close family.
Lovely place. I don't live there anymore.
I had a cracking time in Ohio back in the day. Until we went to Wheeling, West Virginia. That was quite an experience.
I've been to Wheeling, yeah.
And there was some guy giving out cigars on the street, and I'd filled my pockets, much to the disgrace of my mother. You know, when you're that age, I mean, like, what a great country America is. You can be 8 years old and have a pocket full of stogies.
Oh, yeah.
You know? What a country.
Freedom. Right, yeah.
That's why every other nation on the planet is jealous of America.
They hate our cigars.
Yeah. Well, some people hate our bacon. Yours and ours. But anyway, that's a story for another time. The judge tries to schmooze Ty, but Ty's not interested in the judge's bullshit because everybody kisses the judge's arse.
Yes.
Everybody. So anyway, he grabs hold of the bishop and he starts telling this joke. And he says, coloured boy. And this guy says, coloured boy, I'll show you.
Boy.
So he starts he starts to mess up the judge's shoes. He messes his cleats up. But why not, eh?
Yeah, I would.
I think the judge is a bit of an analogy for institutionalized everything wrong with institutionalism, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of class stuff in this movie, and I love that kind of thing.
Yeah. Here we go. You've got to have this guy in an 80s movie. Hey, we're all getting laid. I kind of think that Alf was based a little bit on Rodney Dangerfield. I get that vibe.
I would agree with that for sure.
Yo, Willie! It's all right. It's just the thing. This is Al Cervic, and he basically builds condominiums here, there, and everywhere. And he's got a plot development right next to the country club. So the judge doesn't like him straight off the bat, and he goes into.
He's rich, but he's the opposite of the judge and all these other stuffy guys. He's just an absolute clown, but he's loaded, so they all have to tolerate him.
It's like the judge comes from generational wealth, whereas Al comes from self-made
new money.
Yeah.
And so he's a very non-stereotypical friend that he's brought with him.
Yeah. Well, that's one of his foreign investors. So he goes into the club shop and he starts criticizing this hat. and the judge is wearing one. Is like, hey, who'd wear one of these? Does he say something like, "Do you get a free bowl of soup with it?"
Yeah.
He does, doesn't he?
He says, I bet if you buy a hat like this, you get a free bowl of
Bowl
soup.
of soup. So the judge gives him an absolute look of disgust. But it looks good on you. But the face he pulls.
Giant eye roll. Yeah.
You gotta love this guy. Rodney Dangerfield. The world was a worse place for his loss.
Yeah, for sure.
Although he kind of had a shtick, didn't he, really? And it was a bit of a one-trick pony, like most comedians. And I like how everything about Al is over the top and exaggerated.
Yeah.
Even his golf bag is over the top.
Yeah. There was this was Rodney's first film, and his first day of shooting, he had a panic attack because as he was doing his shtick and when he was doing his lines, no one was laughing. And he absolutely didn't realize that everyone else had to be quiet while he was being funny. So he thought he was bombing because he was used to doing live shows.
Yeah, sometimes things can be lost in translation from one medium to another. But I like how Tony wanted to be Al's caddy. But this kid was like, no, you can get stuff because this guy's rich. I want to make some cash out of him. And he tries his best to pick this thing up, and he ends up on his arse.
Oh, hello.
Cindy Morgan. Hello. She didn't have hat pegs like that in Tron, if I remember right.
My goodness. Yeah, she is lovely.
Oh, crikey. Yeah. And we get a full view of the rack later.
Mm-hmm.
I had to be very delicate about not being indelicate when it came to certain shots in the film a little bit later on. So I had to err on the side of caution, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a showstopper. Wherever she goes, she gets attention.
And let's not forget her name is Lacey Underalls.
Yeah. That's never been a play on their name, has it, really? So there's Tony and his brother. Tony almost drops his cigarette.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is. And for a young lad, he's a serial chain smoker.
Yes.
That's not playing on a stereotype at all, is it?
That's how you know he's the bad guy.
Fake laughs all around. Because the judge is just, I don't know, he's so used to everybody kissing his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And even like Lacey's like, I'm not buying into this, I'll just play along. But really, she's kind of taking the piss out of him, which is quite refreshing, really.
Yeah.
But MC in the chat says, I think she's smuggling peanuts.
2 at a time.
Oh, dear. Jimmy Carter didn't have peanuts as good as that.
I wouldn't know.
Well, wasn't he a peanut farmer before he was a president?
No, I got your joke. I'm just.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's been one of them days. So anyway, Judge tees off. Hey, what did he say? Something like, $50 says you missed that swing.
Yeah, it says he sliced or something. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. It says $50 says you slice.
And he's dressed Wang here, which I think is great.
Yeah, his name is Wang, isn't it? I remember now.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Skyfi says obviously a cold day on set for Cindy.
Yeah. Poor thing. I should console her.
Yes, Jimmy Carter, the Peanut King. I remember those days, Franco.
Mm-hmm.
MC says definitely a bit. Should that be nipply out?
Nippy out.
Not nippy, nipply, I reckon. So he says, I never slice.
Well, he's screaming at him during a swing, which is the worst thing you can do.
Dr. Bieber. A lot of times, if you watch him carefully, he's trying his best not to laugh during takes.
I think everyone was probably just gritting their teeth during these scenes.
I like that. Al's got little boxing gloves as golf club covers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. But he's just so loud. In fact, he's louder than he dresses, and that's saying something.
About equal, yeah.
Crikey. He's screaming, and he's not even opened his mouth yet. Oh, this judge, though, he's a cheating little shit, 'cause he keeps kicking his balls, doesn't he?
Of course he does.
Oh, look at Spalding making divots.
Yeah,
You didn't see that, did you, young man? No, sir.
he's just working his way through a trench in the background.
Yeah. And Danny's a kiss ass too, because the judge is the key to a college scholarship, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, that's the caddy tournament is the you get a scholarship or something.
Yeah. So anyway, Al takes a swing and he's got these orange balls, and I like that. Woof, straight in the judge's nuts. Let me just move us off the screen a second. There we go. I bet you can't guess where that ball's heading. Oh, what a shot. There we go. It's like he's doing the Highland Fling. But I tell you something, Ted Knight is great in this movie.
Yeah. He's very physical and he's very just broad and hilarious, and his timing is great. Everyone's timing on this, I think, is fantastic.
Yeah, they're all on point, aren't they, to be fair?
Yeah.
Everybody's on point.
I think this is a peak movie for a lot of folks.
I love this golf bag. Not only has it got a stereo in it, the only thing I was disappointed with, it's got a cassette, but no 8-track. I miss 8-track. They were great.
Were you a fan? I don't like the songs being interrupted in the middle, but the quality was better than cassettes.
Definitely. In fact, my dad had a Plymouth Fury back in the day.
So did mine.
And we didn't have a radio. All we had was an 8-track. The only problem was, my dad being a bit of a tight git, God rest his soul, we only had one 8-track. So, when you go anywhere on holiday and you go in the car and it's an 8-hour drive, one 8-track.
Oh, one tape. Yeah.
I knew the Platters songs inside and out one year.
You know what my dad's one tape was? Creedence.
Oh, CCR. Oh, can't fault you.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for the first 2 or 3 hours, but
I don't know. I could listen to Creedence Clearwater Revival non-stop. I could have that hardwired into my brain for a month, and I'd be quite happy.
When I was 16, it wasn't quite so cool. Yeah.
Did you secretly replace his tape with one of the Ramones or something along that lines?
No, I brought a Walkman. Just hung out in the back seat so it'd play what I wanted.
Nice. So anyway, Al and his crowd are all partying and dancing away. George is losing his shit a little bit, to be fair. Get them off the field. And, Danny's just trying to appease the judge any way he can. And she's like, oh, yeah, I see what you're doing. And I can see what I'd be doing watching this in a cinema.
Yes, I'd probably be doing a little ball washing next to Carl.
I don't know. They are just right. Anything more than a handful is a waste. Carl's out for gophers. So he sticks his rather long hose
in the hole.
Yeah. Here he is, the gopher. And yet again, this character, I know it's a puppet, but he's just so, not only is he instrumental to the, it's like he's a part of the B plot. There's an A plot and a definite B plot to this.
There's a couple of B plots, yeah.
Yeah. But this guy is great. He's a lovable little bastard.
He must have a nickname. Skyfire, I'm tasking you. He's so good at finding trivia. Can you see if the gopher has a nickname or something?
I bet he has,
He must.
Oh, thank you for posting the link over on Rumbly Bumbly.
Yeah, it's a little lonely over here, guys, on Rumble. Open a tab.
Yeah, we're not allowed to use the R word on the YT, The algo doesn't like it. So Carl notices Gopher, and he goes to get him. And when he sticks his hand in the hole, he flips in the bird, doesn't he?
And then the bites him.
I love it. So he bangs the water on full pelt, and every single gopher hole, buff, this is what happens. He keeps making these subtle little screw-ups, doesn't he? And he's like, you can see the look of, oh, shit. On his
And then he
face.
just runs away from every mistake he makes. He just wanders
I-
off.
I got this from a guy called Einstein. Oh, he's got one of those with all the gadgets and toys, but no real skill. So he hits that, gets himself, sinks a birdie who misses. Another excuse to... I like how he's got Bud on tap.
Yeah, he's got a kegerator in there. In the back.
Yeah, that can't be a big keg at all. Because he's got a TV in there, he's got a stereo in there.
It's
And he's got...
enough for 18 holes.
Yeah. And he's also got all his golf clubs. He's like got a little remote control with it too, and it ejects his golf clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of cool in a way. And then Danny gets a bit fed up of trying to schmooze the judge. So he works on the bishop. And the bishop shuts him down, basically. Are you a Catholic? And obviously, this bishop's like, well, we don't want you.
Yeah.
Weird. Hey, look, he gets a free plug. So he's right next to the country club. And he even jokes, tongue-in-cheek, or is it, about buying the country club so he can build on it. But he wants to put a mall on it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he says he has a line, golf courses are the worst waste of real estate next to cemeteries or something like that.
Yeah. At least most of the customers don't have far to go.
They're dying to get in.
Yeah. Oh, Babs says it's Mr. Gopher. I think we'll stick with that, to be fair.
Well, that's what Carl calls him later on. It's
Yeah.
Mr. Gopher.
Condos. It sounds too much like a condom for my liking. I wouldn't like to live in a condom.
Well, even his name, Chervik, just sounds like cervix to me. I don't know.
Hang on, let me just move us off. There we go. We're blocking his face. I'll tell you what, we'll stay off screen for a little while anyway.
That's fine.
Playgrounds for your kiddies. So yeah, he's even got a little TV in there too.
Yeah, they're watching a Western.
Wang's still got the tag. He's been going around the golf course with this tag hanging out the back of him the whole time.
I love it.
There's just so many simple little bits in this, and they all kind of, work. And I like that. It all adds up. It's all cumulative. Mm-hmm. So the judge goes to get some grub. It must be at lunchtime. And Spaulding, typical little bratty bastard. I want a cheeseburger. I want a hot dog. You'll have nothing, and you'll be grateful.
A hamburger. I want a hot dog. No, I want a cheeseburger. I want a hot dog. You'll get nothing and like it.
I've never heard that from a parent or grandparent before. Honestly, never. As a Gen Xer, we've never heard anything like that, have we, mate?
No, not at all.
We used to have we probably still do. When we used to say, what's for tea, aka supper, a lot of mothers over here would say shit with sugar on it. So we get told a lot of that as kids growing up. Now, Danny has got a bit of a thing going on with Maggie, who works at the country club. Now, hang on a minute. I seem to remember her. Wasn't she the girl from Animal House who Pinto molested?
Yes. Yeah, her accent is obviously not real in this.
Nope.
Her, Irish is not so great.
Oh God, Carmine's daughter in Animal House. Daddy, this is Tommy Kroger, the boy who molested me last month.
That is her.
What a great film Animal House is. Donald Sutherland. I won't go schizo, will I? There's a distinct possibility.
There's a distinct possibility.
Yeah, so Maggie and Danny have got a bit of a thing going off, and she looks after him and gives him a bit of TLC when nobody's looking. She's kind of hot in this, to be fair.
I'd be interested. Gotta
be careful,
part, girl.
The missus may be in striking distance, young man.
It's all right.
There'll be no mimosa for you on Sunday. Oh, Oh, cracking show again at the weekend.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Ah.
We do enjoy
Yes,
it.
the Monsters and Mimosas matinees over on Rumble on a Sunday. Go check it out. It's well worth your time. You may inadvertently miss a classic film which you would have regretted missing, like The Lost Skeleton of Cadavra, which is my my latest crush movie-wise.
That's so good. Well, we've always got a seat for you in the balcony, Trev, anytime you want to hop on.
I sleep now. Sorry. There's so many great things in that film. I was not aware of that film.
It's a love letter to B movies. It's really well put together.
It's cheese, but a rather tasty variety of cheese.
Mm.
Hang on, I'm getting kind of off point now. It gives him another 100 says you miss it. The judge ain't happy about it, but just look at Cindy Morgan. She's snotting in the background. God, she's radiant in this film.
Yeah, she's lovely.
I wouldn't like to start a rumour in any shape, way, or form, but I would hazard a guess that she got quite a lot of action in this film, and it wasn't necessarily from the director.
Oh, I'm sure she was very popular on set.
Apparently, she was very popular on set at Tron as well. The
Well,
more you know.
lucky men.
Oh, look at Spaulding. Typical brat with cash. He's going to be riding on the family trust fund.
Oh, yeah. No, he's a total disaster. But I mean, look at his family. My gosh.
Oh, yeah. Entitled, spoiled, expectant,
Classless.
loaded.
Yeah. No manners, no class, no dignity at all.
Yeah, no respect for anybody else either. So anyway, the judge chucks his golf club in frustration. And he realised it was then, at that moment, he realised he fucked up. And it knocked some woman out. Luckily, Dr. Beeper's on hand. And the judge tries to, bully his way out of it. Oh, I'll pay for your lunch and I'll pay for this. But Danny takes the rap for him, saying it's his fault.
Brown nosing.
Yeah, there's only one thing you get from brown nosing, and that's shit on the end of your nose. The judge signs his card. And doesn't he give him something like 50 cents?
He throws some change on the table or something like that. It's really bad.
It definitely looked like 2 quarters to me. I could be wrong.
Yeah. And then Danny just throws the quarters back on the table and drinks the rest of his drink.
Yeah.
And
Carl. I think he's got a bit of PTSD going off over gophers. Because all he's doing now, he's just lusting after killing that gopher.
He's determined.
Oh, yeah. So Danny's doing a bit of bussing and waitering at the table. And all he's interested in is Cindy Morgan's offerings.
He's going to give Cindy an extra helping of butter right now. Yes.
What, baby butter? If you know, you know. And the judge, I don't know why he's dressed like that. He said he was in World War II, didn't he, with Ty's dad?
I don't know.
Korea?
Yeah, they probably were. I always assumed, I guess, that it was because he was the president of the club or some stuff like that.
They're actual military medals, aren't they? And that's like a military-esque dinner jacket.
Like a waiter to me, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, and so does Al a little bit later on, doesn't he? Try to stick $20 in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But Al, he's common as muck. What we'd say over here.
Common as mug?
Common as muck means he's down to earth.
Oh, commoner's muck. Okay, gotcha.
Common as muck, sorry.
Gotcha.
Which means, he's not a snob, he's not posh, he's self-made, he's just like, even though he's got money, he still remembers where he comes from,
He's just being himself, he's not putting on airs.
Yeah. Skyfire's got to dip out, so thank you for joining us, Skyfire. Catch up with you soon, mate. Hopefully you'll get a chance to have a re-rub a little bit later on. You were 45 minutes in, just as a bit of a marker for you there. So he says they'll tell the chef that this food's like dog food.
Low grade dog food.
Yeah. So the chef wants to go out and he's going out with a meat cleaver.
Mhm.
So this is the scene, isn't it, here, where
Al's
hey,
walk in the room, yeah.
you must have looked great before electricity. And then he tries to put $20 in his dinner jacket.
Yeah.
A little bit of a moment here between Maggie and Danny. Meanwhile, Mr. Gopher, he's gophering around. Carl's out to get him. But no, he's always just a shy too late, or he misses, or, you know.
Yeah,
Thank you, Skyfire. Catch up with you soon, my friend.
We've got a Elmer Fudd Bugs Bunny situation going on with the gopher.
It is, isn't it? It's like watching a Chuck Jones Warner Brothers cartoon.
Yeah. Chevy makes a great entrance here with the little zip up your fly joke.
Yeah.
Really
and then some blonde walks past him and he does the thing with his tongue.
good.
Nice. And you've got all these rich kids here. There's Cindy Morgan as well. And Spaulding. He makes a complete tit of himself because when nobody's looking, there's a great scene a little bit later on where he starts skanking drinks at the bar.
Yeah, he's finishing off the leavings.
Yeah. So Ty gets introduced to Al. Meanwhile, Cindy Morgan's checking Ty out. Jammy Git. And he does this thing, and you don't see him actually have a cigarette.
He doesn't have a cigarette. He just blows smoke out
of his mouth, doesn't he? He's like Puff the Magic Dragon. So, can you serve this drink? And he's like, Tony is just so sharp-witted. He's kind of like a bit of a foil for Al in this movie at certain points.
They can relate, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was Tony at least 4 decades ago.
Yeah, they're both kids from the hood. They know how it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who's dressed more loudly. I think they're both on par with. No, Al definitely gets it hands down. Oh, look, Mr. Wang's in the background there. Do you hang out with your Wang out?
I bring my Wang everywhere I go.
Hey, we're all getting laid, Willie. But yeah, he's just loud and he's crass, but it's a whole lot of fun, really. I think he's got a good heart, really.
Yeah, he just doesn't take anything too seriously. That's the problem with all these people.
I think that's a secret to a longevity on this planet. You need a good sense of humor just to wade through the mire of daily bullshit from everything and everybody else.
Yeah, it's a test, but I think you're right.
Yeah. It's funny that we didn't have bullshit 10,000 years ago like we've got now. And we did okay as a species.
We've built layers and layers on top of ourselves, and now we're all miserable.
And I hope whoever invented tax is burning slowly on the rotisserie of hell. I hate tax.
Oh, God.
It's organised theft. Anyway, Ty takes Lacey underall. I like that. Out on the deck. And they're kind of flirting with each other. And there's a great bit where Carl's trying to get Mr. Gopher, takes a pot shot, misses, and takes out that lamp.
Takes out a lantern, yeah.
Just at the moment where Ty's going in for the kiss. I think that was a play too soon, don't you think? He's going to leave us smouldering for a little while.
She's not exactly giving mixed signals. I think
no, she's got a certain appetite for cock, and she's not afraid to display that. In fact, her uncle, Judge Smales, brings it up a little bit later on about how cock crazy she is. She's obviously of a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
Where were girls like that when I was that age? Oh, here we go. And this is great because if you notice, that glass of scotch at the end, or at the front, it's got a cigarette end in it.
Mm-hmm. A sniper.
Everybody used to do that back in the day, didn't they? If you were leaving a drink and you couldn't finish it, somebody would always chuck a dog end in there.
It was very common. I have seen someone get sniped by a beer bottle one time backstage at a show, and it was sort of funny and sort of awful.
Yeah, there's a kind of how can I put it? A delicious irony that's kind of funny but not funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes, fortune doesn't favor the bold, does it? But it's bad news for Spaulding because
Yeah.
he goes out staggering out after the half swallowing a dog end, and he pukes in the top of a Porsche.
Which is fantastic. I've always wanted to do that.
Oh, look at that. I like this old chick here. She just keeps just chucking disapproving looks around like it's free candy.
Too proper for our own good.
He's just out for a good time, really.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah. So anyway, he barges in and he grabs the judge's wife off him and gives her a bit of a whirl around. Ted Knight, again, just great in this role.
He's so just his needle is hitting 11. He's just appalled.
These guys just play off each other so well.
This is a great cast.
They've got good. I don't know whether it was just on camera or whether this was just like on and off set. Were these guys just had that chemistry? They could work well with each other.
Yeah, it's lightning in a bottle, like every great film. It's just all the right people and ingredients are there with the right script and the right crew.
Yeah,
I bet they were having a blast making this movie. And let's remember what time this was. There was probably plenty of imbibing going on.
Definitely. Anyway, Mr. Porsche, I think thinks he's going to get lucky tonight, but he might be lucky in a rather unfortunate way. He goes and sits in the car without looking. You're telling me she didn't get that whiff? That pungent odor.
You gotta wonder about that, but she seems a little high.
I'm beginning to think whether this is a legit Porsche because that paint job looks shit.
It does look kind of crap, doesn't it?
That's sketchy.
It hasn't been waxed.
It looks like Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard's done it.
It's a fixer-upper.
Here we go. The next day. It's Carl. And
ladies.
I don't know. Some older ladies were built differently back in the late 70s and 80s. Because
I think they could afford to take care of themselves, I guess.
Some of the silver vixens in this are, yeah. I can see why Carl's very fixated. Anyway, it's time for the caddy tournament. The best two caddies play each other. Actually, obviously, there's more.
Sad little trophies.
Yeah. 35th annual Caddy Day tournament. There we go.
You get a pair of socks. You get 2 golf balls, and that's a bag of teas. Also, that's your prize.
Second prize looks better than the first prize.
I'll take cotton socks.
Yeah, over some balls. Franco says in the chat the whole cast are acting their heads off in this. I think some of them were off their heads during this production.
I think a lot of people are peaking in this movie. I think it's great.
I think Brian Doyle's good in this, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
His character's very honest and down to earth.
Yeah, I think he's good.
Here we go. Tony. He takes his swing. Then Danny goes to take his shot. And it ends up being Danny's day. At the 18th, he sinks a long one. I think he would have liked to have sunk a long one into Lacey Underall. You never know. It may happen. It may not.
He might.
But I just like this. It's just great. So Danny's like, gets a bit of a word from the judge, like, come and see me later, young man. And there's Danny's mother.
I think he says, come over and mow my lawn. And
that's it, yeah.
And when you're done, stop by the yacht club. Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to launch his new boat at the yacht club.
Yeah.
Oh, how impressive it is. That guy at the back there with the tash does not look like he's on some kind of list.
That may have
I'm
been,
just putting it out there. He looks like, he might be a danger to people below 18.
he looks like he's off his rock.
He may drive an ice cream van.
Mm,
You never know.
I think he might have been supplying recreational goods to the crew.
Yeah, you never know. So Danny's a bit cock-a-hoop, and he meets up with Maggie.
Can we talk about those pants she's wearing?
They're illegal now in this decade.
It's not a good idea either way.
They're like satin disco pants, aren't they, to be fair?
Yeah, but she's just hanging out on the porch.
At least she's colour coordinated.
Yeah.
Sarah Holcomb, who plays Maggie O'Houlihan. It says hooligan, not Houlihan.
Sarah
Hooligan. O'Hooligan. That just sounds like a bit of a rough name.
I like that.
Yeah, she's a bit of a O'Hooligan.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Irish in this movie, apparently.
Catholics.
The Murray boys.
Mm-hmm.
So Danny is finally going to make a long putt. Sorry. With Maggie.
He's been on the practice green for far too long. He's ready to sink that putt.
And Tony's outside, and Danny's flipping him the bird. But it's the caddy day. Caddies are welcome.
Good for him.
Oh, definitely. Franco, calm down. MC will be getting excited too. And it's just sheer bedlam in the pool, and I love it. This guy's about as much use as a that's obviously not a B-sides merch hat.
No.
I'm so looking for. I'm gonna have to take some obligatory photos when that arrives.
Oh, please do share some photos.
And
please.
if you're interested, the B-sides posse have got merch available now via their channels and socials. Go check it out.
Do you mind if I drop a link?
You can drop a link by all means, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm quite looking forward to my ass hat arriving. That should be interesting when I have to go and pick it up at the Royal Mail Customs.
Yeah, we have a full line of Smilex merchandise and
it's moist.
Things about YouTube.
Is it moist attire, sir?
We haven't met in person.
There we go. There's a link right there. Call B-sides merch at B-roll shop at .fourthwall.com. There we go. Good prices too. Very fair and amicable.
I'd like to think so.
Danny and Tony are kind of foils for each other because they get to a point here where Danny wants to take be the recipient of a swing from Tony, but Danny just as luck would have it, why do all these boys here one's sucking it in, the rest just don't care. Who should be walking in?
They all do as she walks by, I think, one at a time. I think that's the gag.
Yeah. She's definitely bait for the boys, isn't she? She knows it as well. Just look at that look on her face.
Uh-huh.
And I like how it goes from Cindy Morgan to not Cindy Morgan. There we go. Cindy Morgan, not Cindy Morgan. And then Tony's like, hold me glasses. And Danny just like flings them over that edge. And Maggie's like, oh, that's a cool cassette radio player there. Everybody had one of those back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if I had a quid for every radio I had growing up, I'd have a lot of quids.
What I miss is even on like a little portable like that, you would get not just AM and FM, but shortwave and other bands on it too, usually.
Oh, yes. I'm a big fan of shortwave, to be fair.
Are you? Are you an enthusiast? Do you broadcast?
I'm what's colloquially known as a ham.
You are a ham.
I am indeed.
Wow.
A fully, what's the word? I'm a fully tiered. I'm a top tier ham.
Wow, excellent.
There's 3 examinations in this country, and I've taken all 3. I did actually teach at one point ham radio.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a hobby I would love to get into, but just cannot not afford the time or money, but I think that's
It's a
awesome.
rich man's hobby, and I'm still doing it on cheap seats layout. But it's it's a hobby of what you build and what you enjoy. But maybe that's a discussion for another time before we book people. Yeah, people are oh god, people are dropping out like
We've
flies.
scared them off. Yeah,
Yeah,
alright.
there we go. We've nerded. Oh dear, that's another one gone. Oh,
Moving on.
it's just me, you, Babs, and Brian. Hello, Brian.
Bless you all.
Yeah, so Tony's got his eyes set firmly on Lacey, and then we have all this bizarre scene where they're doing. Oh God, I forgot what it's called now. Synchronized swimming.
Yes, they're doing a Busby Berkeley a pool number here.
Yeah. But somebody gets a baby Ruth, and if you don't know what one of those is, in the UK, it's kind of a cross between a lion bar and a picnic.
A lion bar?
Yeah.
They're pretty good. I'm not a nougat fan, but they're pretty good.
Yeah. I like a Star Bar, to be fair, but Cadbury's are getting themselves in a lot of hot water because they've dumbed down. The new owners have dumbed down their recipes so much, it's just basically congealed slop now.
I've heard it's awful.
It's not what it used to be. So this young girl here pinches this chocolate bar, and she's a bit of a minx, this one, because she just chucks it in the pool. And if anybody who's ever seen what a chocolate bar looks like in a pool, it looks like a turd. So Mrs. Smales comes in and she starts freaking out, and everybody clears out the pool except for Spalding. And then what does he say? Dookie. Yeah.
Duty.
Oh dear. Crikey. So anyway, they clean the pool out. She pulls some good faces in this, and Carl picks it up. It's no biggie, and he starts eating it because it's a chocolate bar. Yeah,
it's so good.
So meanwhile, Lacey, she's gone over to Ty's, and you know what's going to happen here: salt, tequila, lime. Yeah. I would hazard a guess that that's not salt in that shaker, knowing Chevy Chase.
I would not be surprised, but he does a funny bit here where he snorts the salt and throws the tequila over his shoulder.
Funny that, that makes me think maybe it's not salt in the shaker.
Yeah.
I don't know. I if I do tequila, I just drink it neat. I never do the salt and the lime.
Babs likes it neat. I do like the salt and lime. Tequila is not my favorite, but I will drink a little silver once in a while.
Do you know what I like? If I'm going to have a tequila and it's a particularly hot day, I like it with Fanta.
Really?
Tequila and Fanta. But our Fanta's different to your Fanta because our Fanta's actually got fruit in it.
Is the regular Fanta orange flavor or lemon lime or
it's orange, the orange Fanta, but like I say, our food is a bit more stringently produced than it's funny because American candy and drinks are a bit of a novelty in this country because we get them in and you can have a can of like Coke or Dr. Pepper and you compare it to an English one.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. You have an American soda and it doesn't matter what age you are, you're bouncing off the walls like crazy.
Yeah, we put corn syrup in everything. It's all subsidies.
Yeah, high fructose corn syrup, which is really bad for you.
Oh, it's terrible. And it tastes terrible. And you could tell the difference. We're close enough. We're far enough south that
Mexican Coke,
Mexican Cokes and other flavors in glass bottles, which always makes it taste better. But
you've not seen the Donkey Show at Tijuana by any chance, have you?
I've not been to Mexico. You'll have to ask Babs.
Moving swiftly on. Skinny dipping's appropriate.
Yay.
Cindy Morgan and skinny dipping.
Mm-hmm.
which leads to a vigorous back rub. And she's just a bit of a collector of genetic material during this film.
She's living her best life.
Yeah. I mean, VD was aplenty back in those days. It was, in fact, it was a lot less risky than what it is these days.
Well, it didn't kill you back then.
No. I mean, not everybody wants the Freddie Mercury diet in their lifestyles these days, do they? Great for losing weight, sadly. I still miss Freddie Mercury, and I often think, what would life be like with him still around?
I would second that, and I would say Chris Cornell gone too soon.
It's just unfortunate he liked the cock.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently he was very insatiable. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we're at the yacht club. And obviously this chap here, Danny, he's done his mowing. And he turns up and he's what did they call him?
Well,
Dick Cavett to somebody. Who's Dick Cavett? I don't know.
The greeting is ahoy polloi. He looks like Dick Cavett. They're all getting
I don't know who that is. Explain to me who Dick Cavett is, please.
Dick Cavett was a very prominent interview host in the 70s, 80s. And he often wore a navy double-breasted or something similar. So, it is a very timely reference. He was once regarded as a fantastic interviewer, but if you go back and watch his shows now, it was really just because of the guests that he was able to get, like everyone from John Lennon to Muhammad Ali. He's a terrible interviewer and kind of a suck up. Yeah, he's really well known here.
What did I watch? I watched, obviously, with Chuck Norris, God rest his soul, sadly missed already. I saw a clip on social media of Chuck Norris with David Letterman back in the day. And I always thought Chuck Norris was a tall chap. But David Letterman's huge compared to him.
Dave's like 6'5", 6'4". I've met David Letterman, actually. He's about 6'4", I think.
Lovingly known as Crystal Meth Santa these days. So anyway, he's at the yacht club, and all the rich kids are just taking the piss out of Danny. And I love this bit here. The Dr. Beeper gets a beep on his beeper, and because he's wet, he starts getting electrocuted. And then he lets go of it. He's like, oh, he quite enjoyed it, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh,
look, atypical stoner. There at the table, and he's doling out pop to the rich kids.
Yeah, that's the dealer friend for sure.
God, that guy in the other captain's hat looks a bit sketchy too, doesn't he?
He's ready for action.
Look at that kid in the background. I didn't notice that up until this point.
I didn't either.
He looks like the son of Gilligan. That's another show what never made it here. I was really, really disappointed because I really used to love Gilligan's Island.
I was never a big fan. It was a bit too broad for me.
Yeah. Oh. I've got to thank American TV as well for Hogan's Heroes.
Now that is endlessly fascinating.
And what a bizarre end for Bob Crane.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterious sex circumstances. Say no more.
Yes, a pornography enthusiast.
Apparently, one of the witnesses said, "I know nothing."
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh dear. So anyway, the rich kids are just poking fun at Danny, but Mrs. Smales thinks he looks quite dashing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's charming. Now look at her. I think she's got a bit of gusset mist going off there, don't you?
I can imagine it's been a while for Mrs.
Yeah, it might be dust at this point, but hey ho. She's almost as moist as Smilex. Oh, it's looking bad news for Danny because he's kissing butt hard for this scholarship, but it looks like the judge has already got a bit of an intern on the go as another rich kid.
Mm-hmm.
So it might not be looking too good for Danny after all, and he kind of realises he's in a bit of a Montreal screw job with the judge.
Yeah, I love all this class stuff. I really do.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
they don't give a shit about people like us.
No,
You know?
they barely give a shit about each other.
Yeah, they're quite venomous, aren't they? And there's no morals or scruples in any of them at all.
Well, there's no way to become a billionaire ethically. Let's just put it at that.
I've often said this. I've known working in the circles that I work in. A lot of people that own these radio stations are quite rich.
Yeah.
And I've never met an honest rich person yet.
I will agree with that.
Yeah. And, you know, I came into the world with nothing. I've still fucking got nothing. Oh, dear. As we say over here, I haven't got two brass halfpennies to rub together, and it's true. And I don't care.
We just work here.
You know, I live paycheck to paycheck, and I'm okay with that. You know? I don't owe anybody anything. So I'm good. I don't live beyond my means or lifestyle.
It's getting a bit nerve-wracking for us just because we're getting up in years. So, you know.
Yeah, well, it's you want to try living here, I tell you. Luckily, the Gestapo's not come for me yet. But I tell you something. The police. I have never seen so many police around like I see now, ever.
Yeah, you guys are getting screwed. Something awful.
Oh yeah, and I'm not joking. There must be at least what I see cop cars going up and down our street now a good 10, 15 times a day. You'd be lucky to see a cop car in 10, 15 weeks. The only time you ever see a police presence on the streets around here is when it's coming up to a local election. When the politicians who do fuck all like to be seen that they're doing something, you know? It's a platitude. You only get platitude visits. Now, that in the morning, I mean, I get up pretty early in the morning, and I could be having a shave at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I can hear cop cars. You never used to hear cop cars at night. You'd see the blues, but not the twos.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, cop presence around here. Anyway, I'm getting off the point. But would we like having a chat? Cindy Morgan's character, she's walking up with the token pot dealer. And she says to Danny, do you want to come and smoke a joint with us? And he's like, well, I've only got a certain amount. Well, if you ain't got no, chuff off. She tells him to go away, do one if you haven't got enough.
Yeah.
He was hoping to get her stoned and probably get dibs on those peanuts.
He was hoping, yeah. And he's outlived his usefulness at this point.
Yeah, like you were saying, that's how the rich are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've got a certain shelf life, then it depends on how useful you are to them at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this boat the judge has been crowing about.
The sloop.
It's only 4 feet above needing oars.
Yeah.
It's not an impressive craft by any means.
No, but he's so proud.
Oh, yeah. Spaulding couldn't give a shit. Just look at him. He's entitled little bastard.
It just bored and just, I mean.
Yeah, life holds no joy for him. He's got everything he wants on a plate, so he doesn't appreciate life. Mrs. Judge goes to christen the vessel with a bottle of cheap champagne, and she knocks the bow off.
Whoops.
Where did he buy it from, Timo?
He probably stole it from the club.
When you order your boat from Wish, your dream boat turns into a nightmare. And Judge don't look too impressed about this. So old Cindy's character Lacey's spinning Danny some bullshit. He's the next sperm donor.
Mm-hmm.
She takes donations while you wait. Here we go. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. You've got to love a big show off in the 70s and 80s that's got a bullhorn type noise like that.
Yeah.
I used to love it back in the 80s, where you'd hear the Dukes of Hazzard horn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you'd turn around, and it would be a
Like
total piece of shit
Toyota.
car.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you'd be looking for the General Lee, and all you've got is some bloke called Lee driving it. That's how good it were.
I
Anyway,
remember.
this is Al Cervix and his fancy boat, and he's making a beeline for the judge. These two are just, that's a great name for a boat, Seafood.
Seafood.
Eat me! That's all I can imagine him saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not used hardly as much in cinema now as it used to be back in the day. Lots of films contain the word eat me in it. Animal House, for one. I can think off the top of my head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The car was called Eat Me at the end, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. You'll have to come back later. I'm
I'm
doing the dishes. Yeah.
You could take your thumb out my ass any time now, Carmine. Oh, dear.
So good. Have you done that movie yet?
No, I did put it up for consideration over on X, and everybody chose Caddyshack over Animal House. So next week's offering is Animal House versus what I originally planned to do, which was Better Off Dead. But I will put it down to a vote again on X.
I love them both.
It's nice to see Greg Marmalade got what he deserved in the end. How did jail work out for Greg? He was a part of the Nixon administration, apparently.
You know the carryover joke from Animal House to the Twilight Zone movie?
I didn't know there was one, Ron. Run it by me.
Well, John Landis. So,
oh, yeah.
In the Vietnam sequence at the beginning, the squad is like wading through the swamp or whatever. And the one guy goes, I told you we shouldn't have killed Lieutenant Niedermeyer.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
He looked okay in the Twisted Sister video. A pledge pin. Sadly, Flounder, he passed away in real life, old Stephen First, didn't he? He was Veer from Babylon 5.
He did.
And Al, in his loud boat, managed to wash this lot overboard. And he's heading for the judge's new boat. Hey, look at that. I didn't notice that. Is Spaulding puking in there too?
Oh, maybe.
I didn't notice that before. And he goes, where's reverse on this thing?
He just standing his ground, though, protecting his prize.
Yeah. And then he hits the anchor straight into the judge's boat. And then, when the judge's boat's starting to sink, he goes, hey, you scratched my anchor. I love it. Oh, dear. The dialogue is simple, but it works. When it works, it works.
I think this is a great script.
But Ted Knight, again, just the facial expressions alone, he just sells this character. Oh, Danny's got lucky.
Danny's arrived.
Oh, dear. I hope she squoze out before she let him in.
Oh, God.
Because I bet she sounds like Smilex walking.
There's a little bit of tie in there.
There's a level of moistness there. Sorry, Smy. You know you love it.
Nasty.
But look, the judge and his wife have turned up, and he catches Danny post-coitus. Luckily for Danny, it's post.
Yeah.
And he starts taking a swing for him. Meanwhile, the weather's taken a bit of a turn for the worst. And the bishop wants to go out and do a game, and he manages to... Franco. He manages to get Carl in. Your Eminence. I like how he says that.
Your Eminence.
Oh. Hello, Gap After Dark. Thanks for joining us. He says, I'm all right. Nobody worry about me. Hello, everybody. Where have you been?
Been a minute.
Yeah. So anyway, it starts raining, but the bishop puts a... we call them cagoules over here. What do you call them in the States?
Ponchos.
Ponchos. There we go. So he sticks his cagoule on and he carries on golf and he's having the game of his life. And he's like, oh, you could have picked better weather for me. And there's always a thunderclap, isn't there, in the right appropriate moment every time the bishop expects a bit of a bone from the man upstairs. But no, he kind of keeps dropping a thunderclap here, there, and everywhere.
Well, he's having a miraculous game.
Yeah, game of his life, he says.
Yeah.
And I love how that frog just comes out of the hole there, just as he puts and sinks. But he kind of misses on the last shot, and he shows his frustration by reaching up into the sky. And there you go. That no deed goes unpunished.
Yeah, don't swear at the man upstairs.
He's got a nice, healthy glow about him anyway.
It's very illuminating.
Yeah. And then Carl's like, I think he's dead. I'll just nonchalantly walk.
I'll just run off again. That's what he does.
Yeah, bye. But next day, it's a cracking day. Danny's slept at the Caddyshack, where Maggie's there. And she gives Danny a bit of unfortunate news. She may be or may not be knocked up. But he's going to do the right thing by Maggie. And Lou there hears it and he says, you're a stand-up kid, Noonan.
Yeah. You're
and then,
but you're a stand-up kid.
Yeah. And then Danny's summoned to the judge. And he looks like he needs to take a shit.
Danny.
He hasn't got that look about him.
He's terrified.
Oh, God.
Face.
Z's come out with a cracker here in regards to the bishop having that healthy glow. Z says for a pot knacker, I bet he's had his ready break. That's like a how can I put it?
Cereal
it's like
bar?
it's a porridgey cereal, like an oatmeal types.
Oatmeal.
It's a kind of oatmeal that is ground into such a fine powder. It's illegal in certain countries.
Ew.
And you add milk to it and warm it up, and it turns quite gelatinous.
It's sort of a paste. That's nice.
Yeah, and kids kind of went off it in the 80s. You know when Chernobyl happened?
I do.
Right? Now, kids didn't want to go to school having a glow about them.
Right.
So Chernobyl kind of nobbled them a little bit. So the judge kind of blackmails Danny here, dangles the carrot of the scholarship again. And basically says, I'll forgive you for what happened. Just don't let word get around that my niece loves the cock.
Well, let's not speak of this.
Yes. And at least he just didn't give him 50 cents this time. And then later at the very same country club, hey, look at that guy I never noticed. Is that It's not Dr. Pieper, is it?
It is Dr. Pieper.
What's he checking out there, do you think?
Checking her out. Just
checking that blonde chick's ass out.
Checking her label, seeing who she's wearing this evening.
That 8-ball doesn't look in the right place there, does it, at all? Looks a bit odd. And did you notice the bishop there? He's like the REM song, he's lost his religion.
Yeah, he's knackered.
And Danny's not Danny. I keep wanting to call it. He looks more of a Danny than a Tony.
I want to call him Danny or Vinny every time.
Vinny, yeah, he looks more like a Vinny. And he's the barman there. And Al and the judge are just at it again. Just Ted Knight in these faces. Is he renowned for being a bit of a face puller, or is it just this movie?
No, he's kind of known for it. He looks like the Predator there, which is shocking.
Doesn't he? What the hell are you? So he makes him a bit of a bet, Al. Al is flash with his cash. And I think there's a bit of truth in the sort of thing that, rich people might not be as rich as they make out. So I think Al's playing a bit of poker here with money.
Yeah. Well,
social poker.
He's social poker. There you go.
Is he going to poke her?
Certainly. Wouldn't
hey,
you?
He's going to get laid. She reminds me of somebody.
I got to step away for 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okie dokie. He's probably going for a refill on the mimosa. and I can't fault him one bit. But the judge and Al just basically set to it again. Oh, look, Dr. Beeper's stepped into the breach there to take care of Al's date. And they kind of arranged this illegal, but not illegal, golf tournament for a bit of cash. Meanwhile, somebody's dancing around on the 18th, and it's Maggie. And there's Danny. And they're quite cock-a-hoop. And he's like, well, what's happening? She says, I'm not knocked up, which is great news for Danny. Anybody who's been in that situation, right? When you get that news, it's not happening. It's the best news in the entire world. So anyway, the judge is trying to schmooze Ty onto his little bit of a team on the golf course because Ty's a well-renowned player. And he's not buying the judge's bullshit, basically. Meanwhile, where's Carl got all this C4 from? Maybe he's made his own plastique. You don't know. So he's making all these little woodland creatures. He's got a chipmunk. He's got a squirrel. Looks like he's got a rat there too. And he's made them all out of C4. And now I've seen woodland animals and creatures. I'm thinking of the word rower. If you know, you know. And look who's watching him through the window. And this little gopher goes, seems to make all the right noises. So anyway, the next day, they kick off with this bit of an illegal golf match, but it's not illegal. And Al turns up with Ty, and he drives his red, loud Rolls Royce right onto the first. You can't park here. And, it all starts kicking off. And it's great because Brian Doyle's great as the official referee. Are you back, sir? Are you refilled?
I am emptied and refilled.
I thought you might have gone 10-1 for a 10-4. Good, buddy.
Yeah, excuse me.
Are you back with a mimosa?
I have room for a mimosa now. So.
Monsters and Mimosas matinee, Sundays on Rumble. The highlight of my Sunday evening. Unfortunately, though, my daughter needs picking up from work right at the point where you start the show.
Oh,
but
really?
Luckily, I stream it over my Bluetooth and internet in the car. So I get to take you with me while I'm driving. I get to have a bit of a laugh.
Well, like I've said, any Sunday, if you want to come in a little bit late after the cartoons, you're certainly welcome.
I got to admit, I'm getting quite fond of those Superman cartoons. They're quite...
Aren't they great?
Yeah. After Krakatoa Kate.
Yeah, we have a Fleischer
or
Superman. Or
Krakoa Kate, as I like to call her in our household now.
Krakahoa Kate.
Kate. Oh, crikey. You need to put me the link in the chat and I'll put it on the screen for your Rumble shows.
Oh, yes. Let me dig it up here.
So anyway, they start kicking off and he says, keep it honest. And he says, I can't possibly take this money. And he sticks him $50 in his hand. And he said, I can't possibly take this money.
Says, oh, no. And slides it in his pocket.
Yeah, he makes it disappear straight in his pocket. I think Lou would make a good politician.
I like him.
He's a good character in this. And Ty wants Danny to caddy for him, but he's kissing ass up to the judge. So the guy there in the stripy T-shirt and the glasses, who looks a total dweeb, by the way, he's going to be Ty's caddy.
Poindexter.
Yeah, he does look a Poindexter. And look, Spaulding. He must be caddying for Dr. Beeper. Because Tony's caddying for Al.
Yeah.
Hey, $50 says you missed that swing. And that word soon starts getting around the golf club. That is this official, unofficial little match. Franco says he just found Wally. I think it's Wally in America. Waldo, isn't it, in America?
Waldo. Yeah, Waldo.
Yeah, it's Wally over here.
I don't know.
So Carl starts putting his little plastic explosive animals down. Oh, did you hear my little reference as well when you went to the little boy's room?
Well, no, I didn't go in the studio.
Well, no, I didn't mean that. But when he was doing all the animals out of plastic explosive, I said rower. If you know, you know.
Rower.
Rower.
Always agree.
I didn't realize at the time until you guys mentioned it that she is the director's wife in that flick.
Yeah, you would not put the two of them together, but yes,
No.
they are a couple.
Well, that's what scientists do, Betty. Sorry, wrong film. That's you and Babs have left a lasting imprint on my psyche with that film.
I'm so happy. We try to pick movies that maybe people haven't seen. I mean, we've shown some classics like 20,000 Leagues and whatever, but yeah, we try to dig up things that deserve a little more eyeball time.
Yeah, and I certainly enjoyed Forbidden Planet. That was great.
Yeah, I don't think enough people have seen that in this day and age either.
Yeah. Oh, look, the judge is cheating again. Not like the judge to be like that at all, or rich people to be sly and sneaky.
That kangaroo stole my ball.
Yeah, I thought that was great. Oh, look at those pants. They should be made a crime.
I can't hear you.
I once saw a fat kid at a mall in Edmonton with pants just like that.
Did he lose a bet?
I don't know. And I think it was around 1981. So if you're that fat kid from Edmonton who was in that mall with pants like that, I do apologize, but I'm sorry, not sorry. Those pants were illegal.
We've all made bad decisions.
Yes. If you're interested in the Monsters and Mimosas matinee, where did that come from?
We have a terrific intro from a
I like it. Yeah.
Very talented man did the voice work for us.
At the concession stand. At the concession stand. Do you know that music? I've heard that somewhere before on that bit.
You told me where that music is from.
Exactly.
Yeah, which I think makes it all the better.
Yes, I can tell you exactly which films it came from, but maybe not on the air. So, the Monsters and I can't even say it, even though I know it off by heart. The Monsters Mimosas matinee every Sunday at rumble.com/user B-roll stage.
Yes, we only do it on Rumble because we don't have to worry about copyright, so we can bring you much better films that are not public domain. So.
Where we chuck the copyright right out of the window.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? I have no idea. Bab says Rower.
Fan of the show.
Yeah. Bab says Rower. Always agree.
Yeah.
MC says Forbidden Planet is a great... Oh, honestly, go back on Rumble because the guys did Forbidden Planet. It wasn't last week. Was it last week or the week before?
2 weeks ago.
That's right. And that was fantastic. Do you know what? I am going to take you up on that. The first Sunday, I don't have to do Dad's taxes. In fact, I might say screw it and just go for it anyway on Sunday.
Well, we'll buy her
There's buses. There's buses.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I got to let somebody invent buses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love this. Everybody, all the caddies and everybody else are watching this match on the quiet. Meanwhile, all these plastiques are getting dropped down. Scorecard's not looking so good for Al.
No.
Maybe he's going to fake it soon, you know, like fake an injury to get out of it. Side bets are being taken.
This is great.
I bet you any money that that Spalding kid picks his nose. Oh, yeah. And they're all chucking money about, and they're all taking side bets.
And then the line is, another 20 says he eats it.
Yeah. Speaking of upping the ante, the judge and Al raised the stakes, and it's gone from I think was it 40,000 to, and it goes up to 80.
Yeah, they keep doubling.
Oh, here we go. Here's Mr. Gopher. Does he do Elmer Fudd's voice? Carl does Elmer Fudd's voice at Wesley Webbit, doesn't he? I'm sure he does that.
He does a Elmer Fudd line, and I think Harry says, Don't worry about all this. It's doctor's orders.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Al throws the game basically because he knows he can't play golf to save his life.
Well, he's having a crap game, and the ball hits him. It bounces off a tree and hits him in the arm.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one bit where Ty swings and hits a blackbird on the beak, and the ball sticks in the beak. Some interesting goss here in the chat. Cartoon Man says, isn't there a 4K release of Forbidden Planet coming out? Which MC says, apparently, yes, it's 4K's coming. I would definitely buy that.
I hope they don't botch it. There's a lot of dodgy releases coming out that are just upscaled.
Well, the thing is, I think if they do that, they will rescan the original print.
Well, that's the proper way to do it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Instead of just running it through some algorithm what upscales it badly.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, the judge threatens Danny to not be the replacement for Al. And he basically throws his scholarship to the wind.
Yeah, he's finally had enough for the judge.
So it gets down to a bit of putting, and he gets his secret weapon out, Billy. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy.
Oh,
so,
Billy.
Al's watching, and the judge, he gets the final put there.
Ooh, and he has a bit of a...
Yeah, he has a warm and fuzzy moment, doesn't he?
Yeah, a bit of a gush there.
Meanwhile, Carl's doing the old detonator routine here. You never see any bits and skits, do you, nowadays, with detonators involved?
I have been looking for a legitimate detonator box for most of my adult life because I grew up on the Looney Tunes, and I've never found one for sale. I'm sure on eBay now you can.
Oh, my dad worked with explosives extensively. And I've got what they call a Beethoven key, which is one of the, the windy up ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a bunch of those knocking about somewhere. I don't know where they are.
You wind it up to build the charge?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But those kind of detonators, I don't think they were overly big. Yeah, basically, it's just a dynamo on a crank.
Yeah. I want the Acme one.
You could steampunk one. You could, it doesn't have to be for real, does it?
It does for me, yeah.
Right.
Not that I have anything planned. I just...
the 810 to humor's not a thing. It's just a film title, mate. If I hear about a train robbery on the San Diego line, I know it's you. Oh, dear. Train heists are a thing again in SoCal. Who knew? Anyway, Bill Murray's character Carl, he's leading up to a grand finale of epic proportions. Meanwhile, everything is all to play for on Danny's final put.
And the crowd is built up huge. It gradually just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah. But he's just on the cusp. He just didn't have enough power to sink it. Of all the luck, there's no way in real life, that would happen. Oh, dear. I think you might be in trouble, mate.
Oh, dear.
You might be in trouble.
I think Babs is home. Oh, dear.
So anyway, everybody's like, oh, so close. Judge is like, oh, all the rich, snobby arseholes are just up their own arses about this.
I love Spalding's face there.
Yeah. Isn't that a face you could slap?
Oh, my God.
Repeatedly. If I saw somebody wailing on that kid, I'd probably just watch.
Yeah, I'd probably sit down and have a smoke.
Yeah. Hopefully it happens outside a location of In-N-Out Burger. I can sit and have a double and just enjoy the view. But look at that. There's nothing worse than having your ball on the edge. Oh, that's called, is that not tipping the cup? Oh, what's it called? When you're on the cusp, but you haven't quite sunk it.
Edging?
Anyway, moving swiftly on. Carl's about to take the plunge quite literally. And he starts blowing shit up. All those little plastic explosive animals. Oh, if you had $1 for every time that had been used in a film like this. Oh, it's funny that MC said edging.
I think Z's got what you
were tipping point.
Yeah.
Erin Dawes says, your Erin Dawes, not mine. Bless Brian Doyle. He doesn't take his eyes off it.
He does not. He's a perfect judge.
MC's come back with a class line on the rim. Nice. Anyway, Gopher's making a run for it, and the whole entire course is going for shit. Just a look on faces. Gopher's making a move for it, but Lou does not take his eye. You know that saying, you don't take the eye off the ball. This is the meaning, the very definition of this.
This is exactly why.
And it's funny, early doors I was watching this, and I was like thinking, I've seen this guy before. And I thought, he looks very Murray-ish. And then the penny dropped. Hello to Dutch Gradient for joining us. Hail, Trev. Hail, Dutch Gradient. How are you, my friend?
Hey, Dutch.
So anyway, he's watching that. It's on the tipping point. And all these explosions help. That's a face for radio.
Yeah.
People often tell me that I've got a face for radio's radio. Not quite sure what to make of that.
I've got a voice for newsprint.
Apparently, I make Sloth from Goonies look sexy.
Wow.
I know. At least my avatar's slightly better looking than me.
So's mine.
Ghosty.
That's why
I missed that from the intro, I missed the ghosty bit from your intros.
Yeah, we had to change it up finally. That was going on 2 years.
Well, I must admit I've had a bit of a refresh myself. But all these explosions have helped because, here we go, in the cup. And it's soon a change of fate because, everybody's been rooting for Danny. And Danny does it. Carl's like, uh-oh. It was then, at that moment, he realized he fucked up.
He fucked up. And he just runs away.
Do you know you said that like a proper Englishman then? Well done, sir.
I get infected by accents. It's really subconscious. So I have to consciously try not to take on someone's accent when I'm speaking.
Oh, God. Gav's calling me out here.
Face reveal. How much for the face reveal, Gav?
No, it ain't happening. Ah, dear. Oh, Dutch, hey, we said this about an hour and 38 minutes ago. The guy watching the ball is the head of ceremonies in Bill Murray's Groundhog Day. Funnily enough, it's Bill Murray's brother, Brian Doyle Murphy. Murray, what a fucking...
Murphy again.
I know. I just don't... What is it?
Do you know a Brian Murphy?
I do, actually.
That's where it is.
I think that's what's doing me. Yeah. Yeah. I do actually. Yeah. Now you've said it. There we go. I think it's not a Freudian slip, but a genuine slip on my part. And he says, yeah, Judge, about that money you owe me. You're not getting a thing from me. And he goes, Moose, Rocco.
Help the judge find his wallet.
Yeah. Oh, dear. I love it, Moose and Rocco. You couldn't have picked better names for a couple of heavies.
It's a bit on the nose, but yeah.
But the good thing is, these guys, they're all farts. Proper old ball busters.
Yeah.
Hey!
Well, they're businessmen, yeah.
I'm gonna do the Alf voice now. Hey, we're all getting laid. Sorry. I was going to include that in the promotional material for this, but I thought it would have been too much of a cliche. Because that became a cliche for Rodney Dangerfield in the end, didn't it? He was expected to say it in every film.
He had so many good lines, though. He gets no respect.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this sort of became his I'll be back.
Yeah. But well earned.
Yeah, I suppose. And there we go. Last shot of the film right there. Old Groundhog. Look, no, Groundhog. No, fucking hell, I'm dropping to bits now. Mr. Gopher comes out of this little hole and he does a couple of deep coughs and loads of smoke just comes pouring out of his mouth, bless him.
And cue the theme song.
Kenny Loggins did rather well on this during the 80s.
He did a bunch of numbers in the 80s. He did pretty well. Footloose and Danger
Zone from Top Gun as well.
Yeah.
He did all right. See what I did there?
Yeah, he's all right.
I'm all right. Yeah, good old Kenny Loggins. It's funny that on my request show on the radio in real life, a couple of weeks ago, somebody requested Footloose, somebody with a sprained ankle.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's great.
Oh, you can't make this. I tell you something. Just moments in life. They're that quality. You couldn't pay for them. You know, like the timing and the song, and there's a lot of in jokes and stuff like that. The amount of times I've had to play Village People, YMCA, and Gay Bar by Electric Six.
Mm.
In jokes are plenty. I love it. Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh, Vacation. I thought that was Lindsay Buckingham though.
Oh no, I'm blanking out.
Holiday Roads is Lindsay Buckingham, isn't
That's
it?
Lindsay Buckingham. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dutch says, sorry I missed the first 2 hours. Oh, I don't know those. I don't know who those people
Who
are.
is that fellow?
I haven't a clue. But, you know, at least you came to the cheap seats eventually.
Well, get the re-rub, Dutch.
Yeah.
It's been a great show.
Do you know, somebody tried to upset me in the comments for Tuesday's show, last Tuesday's show.
Why?
And they said, barely 1,000 views. And I was stoked I got 1,000 views.
That's hardly a slam.
You know, somebody was trying to insult me by saying my channel doesn't get many views. But for me, 1,000 is like, I get up and I see stuff like that and I feel stoked.
Yeah. Trev, your channel has taken off like a jet plane. It took us 5 years to get 1,000 subs.
Really?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, I am surprised.
Yeah, people think it's easy. It's just the luck of the algorithm and staying on the job and being consistent.
I am both confused and bemused by that statement because, in my opinion, your channel and your team and your stuff are miles above my stuff, if you know what I mean.
Well,
or is that just because I'm a fanboy?
If it suits you, I'm happy, but it doesn't suit YouTube, and we've been denied monetization and half a dozen times. I don't even apply anymore. I've given up and gone to Rumble, man.
Yeah, well, I am sort of sneaking over to the dark side for what's happening in April.
I'm excited.
I've been having a few test runs of watch partying. And we're going to do Babylon 5. Not the TV movies or the TV movie pilot, but from season 1, episode 1, right through till the last season, last show. And that's going to take at least a year and a half.
Well, I think if this is your sort of flavor of vodka, that you should fully take advantage of Rumble right now, because clearly the day will come where they'll have to clamp down, but right now it's the Wild West, and they're letting people get away with murder as far as copyright goes.
Well, you see, when there's a gap in the market, somebody's going to take full advantage of that. Yeah, and I can't fault them for doing it.
I'm one of those people.
And I'm sure with the amount of cullings that have been taking place on this platform,
yes,
there will come a time, and I can see it being in the not too distant future, that they'll come for me. You know? Yeah. Because I'm not top shelf enough for them, to be fair.
Well, it's it favors current event pop culture strongly on YouTube, but at the same time you have to dance through the copyright wheels, so it's sort of a mixed bag. But we don't do contemporary stuff. We only do vintage stuff, and
but that's the beauty, and that is the magic of your show, because you put stuff out there what can often get forgotten about.
Yeah, well, we play what we love, and the Barbara and I were doing this long before we had a show. We would just sit around and watch old movies together, and then start having a laugh, and then we're like, well, we might as well just stream it, and that's where we started.
Well, it certainly worked out well for you. Well, in my opinion, it does anyway. I think you're very underrated on certain platforms, and it's shame on those certain platforms.
Yeah. Well,
Just quickly, I just want to thank you for coming on tonight, mate. I love
sure.
it when we get you in our time zone for a change.
Well, the daylight savings means I don't have to set an alarm. So yeah, Tuesdays are great for me. Fridays are difficult because we have our own show in the evening. But a pleasure, sir. Absolute
Hey,
pleasure.
likewise. The pleasure's all mine, my friend. Thank you to everybody in the chat. You were absolutely cracking tonight. Thank you to Z3PO for the pot knacker. And thank you to Brian for the 3 pot knackers. Trois pot knacker de pot. That's hard to say.
Neca de pole.
Now, next week, I'm going to put it up to debate. I will put a poll up on X in the next few days on next week's Just Great Movies movie, because we've been doing comedy during March. So I think I'm going to put Animal House up against Better Off Dead.
There's no loser there.
Oh, crikey, just at the 11th hour.
Boing.
Melvin Deeply, hello, sir. 5, that's 2.5 pottiest knackeresses. Thank you, sir.
You're set for the week.
Well, you know, we've kept the lights on for another week, and I appreciate that, guys.
Not bad. Not bad.
Thank you, Atom. Thank you, everybody in the chat. And I'll catch up. I don't know what's happening Friday, whether we're bringing the FNS back. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. It was a bit short notice with Chuck Norris passing, but I didn't really want to not cash in, to be a part of the...
to exploit it.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit disrespectful, because a lot of people were saying, oh, yeah, we're going to do a show about Chuck Norris. And it's like, well, why? You know, have a bit of respect and a bit of class.
You weren't doing a tribute to him last week, but yeah, I get it. It's in people's minds, and it is a loss to the business.
Yeah. And in other news, Mr. Shatner turned 95 the other day.
And looking greasier than ever. Good on him.
Well, that's what happens when you've played a hooker in the past. Well,
Ooh.
TJ Hooker anyway. Right, thank you, everybody. I'll catch up with you soon. Don't forget, B-Sides is available to watch this coming Friday. Also, the Monsters and Mimosas matinee on Sunday over on Rumblage. So catch up with Atom and his team. Thank you, everybody. And
cheers,
like I say,
everyone.
I'll keep you in the loop as to what's happening. If I can get Swappers out of retirement for Friday, we might bring FNS back, and then we can do a bit of pluggage for B-Sides on Friday.
Always appreciate it, and you're welcome anytime, my friend.
I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Catch up with you.